There's about 40 or so officers with rifles that surround the library, and then I start getting, alerts and stuff.
We responded to multiple different calls at multiple different locations surrounding the university.
And we didn't know whether this was a drill, if it was going on.
There are no confirmed gunshots. There are no confirmed injuries.
Everyone got down, lower, and super quiet. Everyone was very shaken up. It was just a whole insane thing.
It's always something. You hear it from somebody else, but then it happens to you, and then it changes your perspective.
Classes canceled at the University of Arkansas after a scary afternoon on campus. Right now, police tell us there are no confirmed gunshots or injuries following reports of an active shooter at Mullins Library.
Call came in about 12:30 this afternoon. By 2:45, the university had lifted its emergency alert and canceled classes for the rest of today.
Joe Ellison was on campus too when all this happened, and so she talked to, I think, students there on campus. So if we have that, let's go ahead and take what Joe got on campus.
I was walking out of the library and just 3 cops pulled up in a car. They all came out with ARs and shotguns.
Really? What happened after that?
Well, I basically jogged over with the guy into the Union because they were telling us to get in the Union, and then we sat there 20 minutes or 15 minutes, and then eventually just left out the back so I could come here.
Okay. Did you see police do anything?
Just running in. It looked like they were crouching, trying not to I don't even know, trying to be seen or something.
What were students doing?
Most of them were just confused because they didn't know if it was a drill or something, and then they just came to the Union, or they were walking around away from the library.
Gotcha. And did you see anybody with a weapon or anything?
No, I didn't see anyone. Gotcha. I haven't seen anyone so far. I've just heard from my friends that there's a guy. Yeah.
Gotcha. What's your name?
James.
James.
Yeah.
And your last name?
Cheng, Cheng.
And you go to school here?
Yeah.
We do have another, at least somebody on campus that Jacob Luthi has found to talk about this. Jacob, go ahead.
Yeah, hi Darren. I'm joined here by Brady Atkins, student here at the University of Arkansas. Said that you were walking, kind of just left class. Talk to us again, just a little bit about what you saw, a little bit about your experience about this whole situation.
Yeah, so I was just walking to the right of the Mullins Library, and I'm just listening to my music, I guess, and I just see people start running out of the library. And I didn't think anything of it because I just thought it was an event because it's the first week here, and I just kind of realized everything was wrong, and after that I just kind of took myself out of the area real quick, but I eventually came back and I saw y'all, and it was kind of a crazy experience, but yes sir.
Yeah, a little bit about what you did. Did you get a text on your phone? Did you see the text at all, or did you kind of just, once you saw everybody move, you moved too?
Well, actually, my dad called me first, and he was asking about it, and then that's when I checked my phone and saw the text. So, he got called about, his friend had called him about it. So it was kind of a shocking experience to hear it from my dad first. But that's pretty much it.
Anything else about? Was there? We've been asking people this entire time. Was there something you heard? Was there something? Any noise, any screams? Was it just people running? Were people ducking?
Screams for sure. Everybody was just in a panic mode for sure. I didn't hear any shots myself. I've been in group chats all day, seeing people saying there were shots, people shot at, but hopefully that's not true. I saw what I saw. People were just running out of the library, and it was. I guess it was pretty shocking. So
how close was your class to the library that you said you had just left?
So it's the plant science building, just maybe 0.2 miles away, and I had just gotten out of class kind of middle of it, and I'm kind of seeing everything happen right when it started. I guess I was kind of just putting it in perspective.
Next, I know we have another interview of someone else we can get on the phone, someone who was evacuated from campus. If we have that.
Yeah, Alec Wright was evacuated from campus. Alec, if you can hear us, tell us what happened.
Yes, sir. So I was on campus. I was leaving class, and I walked into the library about 2 minutes before that text message went out. I walked in. I saw a friend there. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, did you hear all those people yelling? And I'm, no, I just got here. I haven't seen anyone yelling. And maybe 5 seconds later, 4 policemen came barreling down the hallway. They held an angle maybe 30 feet down the hallway from me. It was kind of a central library, first floor. And they looked at both of us and they were like, "Get out, get out, get out. Active shooter, active shooter." So me and my buddy took a left, went backwards, and there was a room full of people, and we were like, "Everyone's got to go. Active shooters, police in the hallway." They were, the police were like fully armed, and it looked like they were holding an angle on the first floor. We left the library, and we saw maybe a couple hundred people just running out of the library in every direction. No one was really knowing where to go. And me and my buddy just went to the parking garage, and I drove off campus with him.
Did you hear anything, gunshots or anything?
So I was probably around the scene for 15 minutes, and I didn't hear any gunshots, just a lot of police yelling. Probably saw 30 police cars and a lot of unmarked vehicles flying towards campus.
Now, did you talk to anyone? You said your friend said he heard yelling. Did you talk to anyone who said they saw or heard anything else?
No, so I had probably walked in the library. It was all within a minute of me walking in the library, getting yelled at, and then running out. The police had that first floor locked down, and they didn't want anybody to get hurt or anything, so they were being pretty stern with it. But I only got to talk to my friend, and he had just asked me if anyone was yelling or not.
So you're running off campus. You're heading to your car. How fast are you going?
I mean, we were at a good pace, but we had gotten out of the library, I would say, pretty quick. The message that went out, I think we might have been out of the library before I got the text message, and we were out we got to the Union probably 6 minutes, jogging over there, and then just got off campus as fast as I could, safe and sound now. But shocking scenario for sure.
We're glad you're safe. Definitely very scary situation. I'm sure as soon as you walk in, getting a text like that at the building that you're in, having an alert like that, I'm sure it was very startling for all of you.
Have you talked to your family and let them know you're okay?
Yeah, I've chatted with most people, called some of my friends, made sure everybody's all good, and I don't know anyone that's been negatively affected that wasn't in an emotional way yet. But I'm hoping everybody's good. Going to be praying for those people that were negatively affected.
Claire Everbach is again back on campus. Let's go back out to her and find out what she has right now. Claire.
Yes, we are still on Maple. Mullen Library is behind us. Right now, I'm joined by Connor, who's a freshman here at the University of Arkansas. Where were you when you found out that this happened?
I was in my class. I was probably about a 2-minute walk from the library, and our teacher was just going through some problems when we got a call to the class saying that there was an active shooter on Mullen's Library, and the class just kind of erupted into murmurs. And we didn't know whether this was a drill, if it was going on. And someone just asked the teacher what was happening. And he just kind of barricaded the door. We all sat in there until we got the go-ahead that was okay to go. And we had to go out the back exit and avoid the library area.
Can you tell me what was going through your mind when you heard about this news?
I was just worried, like the first thought was, like, how am I going to tell my mom what happened, And I just didn't know what to do, I was wondering if all my friends were safe, everything. I was worried about my family and friends in general.
Have you been able to get in contact with your loved ones since then?
I have. I've been talking with her, and she knows the whole situation of what's going on right now. She knows that right now I'm safe, and all my friends are safe.
So you're a freshman, so you just arrived to the University of Arkansas. So after this happening, what does this make you think about safety on this campus? How do you feel?
I mean, I think just stuff happens in general everywhere. I've seen stuff happen like this on other campuses, but it's definitely a shocker. But I don't really know if this will affect my view of the campus in general. I've been up here a couple times, and this is the first time I've ever seen something this drastic happen. So it's not affecting my thoughts too much, but it has me worried a little bit.
Lauren Spencer is on campus now. Lauren, where are you, and what can you tell us?
Yeah, we're here at the intersection of Maple and Garland. This is really where the heart of law enforcement is congregating right now. We have multiple agencies here. This is the spot where everyone's meeting, trying to figure out what's happening here. I'm speaking with two freshmen here. Tell me your names.
Finley.
Connor.
And they kind of saw this whole thing go down. When did you guys realize that something was wrong?
So I was walking towards the Union, and I passed by a guy, and he was like, "Don't go that way, there's a shooter, there's an active shooter." And I was like, "What?" And I thought he was joking. I keep going, and I passed the fence, and there was like 4 cop cars outside the library, tons of people running out, flooding out. I was just like, whoa, this is real.
Lauren Spencer is back again on campus with some more students who may have seen what's happened. Lauren.
Yeah, we are still on campus. We're at the intersection of Garland and Maple, and I spoke with some girls here who they were in class when this happened. They were put into lockdown. Kind of tell me, what building were you in? When did you realize that something was wrong?
We were in the HOEC building, and she had gotten like the Raz alert text and showed it to me, and then everyone started getting the text, and the teacher got a phone call. Everyone started kind of freaking out.
What happened after that? Did they make you guys stay in the same room, turn off the lights? Talk me through that process.
A majority of us moved into the closet, like a bigger closet with all the mannequins, and then the rest of the class went to another closet. And
so the classroom is like a room in a room, and then there's a side closet, and us and a few girls went in the closet and decided, we just sat down, stood up, it was just, if anyone could fit, come inside,
What was going through your head when this was all happening? How'd you guys feel?
I was just scared because I didn't know where the shooter was, and everything's kind of hearsay. So everyone's texting each other oh, there's 2, there's 3 shooters. It's right in the building next to you. And then we started hearing yelling of we didn't know if it was police or if it was a shooter yelling telling people to get outside. So
come out
put
now.
Your hands up. We're just it could be a lie too. Someone knocking on the could be a lie.
You guys were in lockdown probably for the past hour, right? How did that feel, being in lockdown for an hour, not knowing what's going on outside?
In the beginning, I obviously was super shaken up. I didn't know, I was shaking, and then it finally calmed down a little bit, and everything was quiet, and then the yelling started again, and I think everyone's faces, everyone got white. Everyone came to realization, is this a shooter or is this a cop, helping us? We have no idea.
That's when it felt real.
That's when
scary.
everyone, got, down, lower, and, super quiet. Everyone was very shaken up. It was just, a whole, insane thing. You would never have to think, someone has to actually witness and go through that.
Right.
Yeah.
We were talking before, you guys are freshmen, you guys are sophomores. This is the second week of school. How does this make you feel weary for being on campus? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, going even to class tomorrow sounds really risky or scary, or just being out in the open. It definitely makes me nervous of walking on campus alone and just in general to class, because you just never know what could happen.
Yeah. Well, what does the rest of the day look like for you guys? Just gonna
classes are canceled. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
I don't
check up on all my friends,
make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for speaking with us. We're going to continue to be down here and monitor any updates that we have come through. Back to you guys.